Okay, welcome to phase one. Now, in phase one, it's all about how a college coach is going to gather a large group of prospects, right? Basically, what they're going to do, they're going to identify recruits who meet basic criteria like in height, weight, position, grad year, or what they need positionally. So there's a difference between position and positional need. So they're going to look at a player on their position, but they're also going to evaluate players based on what they think they're going to need positionally. So don't be confused by the two. A position is a certain position a player plays. Positional need is what the coach or the coaching staff need. So for example, I might play as a center midfielder, and that's why they're looking at me, but a positional need that they have is a center back. They're also going to look at academics, skills, level of play, etc. Okay? Now, as a general summary, college coaches are going to use the following methods, including their assistants, because a lot of coaches will have their assistants do a lot of recruiting to find that first funnel of players or student athletes, their prospects, and then they'll put them in a list. Okay? So, how do they do this? They're going to take emails that they receive from prospective student athletes and put them into their prospect list. Other forms could be phone calls, it could be letters, it could be text, things like that, and depending on the division, of course, right? So how other forms of communication, they'll be added to a list or added to the prospects list. Maybe conversation with club or high school coaches that they know, they're going to get players that they will add to their general list, right? They're going to go to events, they're going to go to tournaments where they can evaluate hundreds or if not thousands of other athletes and then add them to their general list. Right? And maybe they have history with certain clubs that they work with. They will also use camps. They'll use camps to build a general list and then it will be funneled down. Okay? In phase one, the list will be at essentially its maximum or its highest peak. So expect thousands, right? Expect 10,000 other student athletes. So if you're one of 10,000 that are in a list of the college coaches. Okay? Now, to give you a personal example, my coach at St. Leo had a whiteboard of his top prospects for each year and based on position. He also had a spreadsheet of all prospects for that grade year, right? So he would have for 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, so on and so forth, just as an example. He'd have his top prospects on a whiteboard, and then he had his other prospects in a spreadsheet. And then he would plug and play. So he would change and modify as needed. There'd be players being removed from the general list as the list gets smaller, and then players being changed from the whiteboard list to the general list or taken off completely. Okay? So that is part of the process. And this is how it's done in phase one. I will see you in the next video.